Alright guys, welcome back to another video that I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make a lot of these videos if I can. When the time I have on spring break. But today I'm gonna showcase, not showcase, but well yeah showcase, but just kind of break down Yoimiya's kits. Um, I know that a lot of people have seen her kit and it's not the best like usual. Like her burst is really not that great. Her attacks, however, are really good as like for a single target. She's mainly a single target DPS pyro character. Usually everyone thought originally as when she was going to come out, she's going to be something pretty cool. From a lot of the players, not so much. Like really, she varies is where you really place her at like for damage and potential. But like she has very high potential for a character like her, like being kind of not like where you think she would be, but in a sense, um, it's just I don't know, it's just like that. So then, yes, basically Yoimiya as a pyro bow user DPS single targeted character. Her normal attacks are pretty straightforward. There's nothing too special about it. So just like this. If you tap circle or whatever controls like Xbox, whatever buttons you have, it's gonna be like that. And then let me go over to a different spot. I should have done the I should have done an intro like out somewhere open, so then you guys don't have to look around just see buildings every minute or so. So let's just go down here real quick. I'm just gonna run. Yeah, so basically it's pretty straightforward. If you play Yoimiya, you know what the base. You already know what it is. If you don't know what she does, and like what she's capable of. So really, right here, yeah, you can just do it like that. So her normal attacks, it goes up to 5 consecutive shots here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Well, it's more than 5 shots, but just the attacking is 5 in a row. I believe it's 5. I don't. I'm not too sure. Yeah, 5 consecutive shots for the bow. So you have your first, your second, your third, your fourth, and your fifth. Pretty straightforward. Holding down your L2 key, this happens, and fireworks will show up. If you hold down 1, you shoot 1. If you hold down 2, they'll shoot with 3. So it's basically something like that. And that I'll show you. These fireworks at the tip of my bow are flying on fire and sparkling in circles. These arrows track, so any target that you shoot at, a single target or anyone in general, they'll target at least a couple your opponent enemies, at least one or multiple, depending on where you stand and who you're fighting, like how many enemies are there. Let's get into it. So yeah, basically very simple. She's a bow user. Nagahara fireworks. She's very cute. Nice outfit. Very looking. Good looking. I like her a lot. So I'm all pyro waifu for the win. So pyro team for the win. So her bow is the Thundering Pulse, which is her original weapon. She has other alternatives that you can run. If you have Rust, Rust is a really good weapon. 4-star, by far one of her best weapons in the game. Again, looking at the bonus, rapid firing increases normal attack damage by 80%, but decreases charge attack by 10%. So since mine's at a refinement 5, it's a little better. But if you have it like at refinement 1 or above, it's not bad. It's still a pretty good option. So it's best if you run your Yoimiya with Rust, mainly Rust. There are other alternatives out there. So yeah, do it. But really, Rust is really good. This also could work, the very distant hunt, just for the crit rate. If you wanted that, you could do that too as well. Here's the Rust without refinements at 40%. No more techniques. That is still pretty good at 40%. Not bad at all. It's really good. So I recommend, if you play Yoimiya, definitely run the Rust, or you can run the Skyward Harp also. That is also another option to run with Yoimiya also. So those 3 are kind of like the top, or yeah, these 3 are the top by far. I think I know so far. I'm not so crazy about like what weapons she runs. Kind of, I just kind of like go off of what I know. So then these three are really much far your best option. By far, if you don't have any of these bows, this is your best option by far. Rust is definitely a good one. And then coming in second place is Harp, and then your first is Thundering Pulse, because this is our original weapon on the banner. So I'm not gonna explain the rule by thunder. I think you can already tell just by watching other people do it. So I'm just gonna skip it. So for her artifact builds, her artifact set by far is the Shimenawa's Reminiscence. It's one of the best ones for her. That giving the 2-piece and plus the 4-piece. If you can see here by the 2-piece, you get attack percent 18%, attack 18%, and then for the 4-piece, when casting elemental skill, if the character has 50 more energy loss, and normal charge and plunging attacks do 50% more damage for 10 seconds. And this also does affect your burst. I'll show that in a minute, but really, if you're gonna build Yoimiya, definitely do Shimenawa, because it's by far her best artifact kit set, pretty much by far, really. No other artifacts that I've seen any Yoimiya run, but I mean, if you want to run something, it's really up to you. No one's really gonna judge you. It just may not be like at full potential like you would hope it would be, but by far, Shimenawa is definitely a good one for sure. But if you can't get the Izuma or you don't have it, then definitely your alternative option, your free-to-play, would be your 2-piece Gladiator, or it's the 2-piece Gladiator for the 18%, and then the other attack percent one is the, I think it was, I'm trying to find it. It's, I think it's, oh, do I not have it anymore? No, hold on. It's another artifact set. It was for Zhao. Let me show you real quick. So it's the one over in Leeway. So the artifact set I'm trying to mention, yeah, over here. So if you have this, you have this domain unlocked. This is it right here. If I scroll down, this also works. The Vermilion Hereafter. So this is also another one, also working with a 2-piece, 18%. So those two could also be working, combined with the Pyro Crimson. That also would work. That won't like give you like crazy results, but like it's a good alternative for sure. And the best way I can possibly think of it. And yeah. So let's get back into it. So her constellations are kind of not as crazy as you would think. It's kind of just, I guess you could say it's like, if for me, the only her, especially since I play her a lot, like I just love her a lot. Her constellations, I don't have tonight, but her constellations are not as good other than her C2, because here it says Yoimiya, when Yoimiya's pyro damage scores a crit hit, Yoimiya will gain a 4% pyro damage bonus for 6 seconds. So this is by far the best part here, C2, and then everything else is kind of just, you could say, I guess you could say like mediocre, but not really mediocre. It's kind of, it's okay. It's like it's in the middle. So it's nothing too crazy. By far, C2 is probably the better constellation out of all the 6, or out of all the 5. So, but besides the point, really just if you go C6, then definitely go for it. If you're gonna just blow money, then definitely C6 her, and she'll be very viable, very viable for a lot of things in single targeted competitions and stuff. Oh, I didn't do that. Okay. No. Oh my god. I'm sorry, guys. But okay. Moving on to the talents. So, I basically 3-starred her. Or not 3-starred. I think I triple. I don't know if I triple crown her. No, I didn't triple crown her. I maxed out her talents, because if you're gonna do constellations, then be triple crown. But this is basically on like triple max level here. 10, 10, 10. And my friends are just questioning like, why? Why do you? Again, I just pre-farm like crazy, dude. I just love it. So basically, her normal attacks like simple, up to 5 consecutive shots, and then here's your hit multipliers. By far, her last hit is the highest, because it's 188.9% damage. Her plunge attack also works, but it's not as Well, she is a bow user, so yeah, of course her point attack's not gonna score so high, but it's still decent. And then her low to high plunge is pretty insane. Well, depending where you're at, really. So, and a fully charged shot, also that. And then here's her skill. New Newbie, not Nanabi, I think she said. I might butcher that. Sorry. Fire dance. So this is basically her skill, and what this does is basically Yoimiya waves her sparkler, causing a ring of saltpeter to sound around her. So basically, her normal attacks change into pyro damage, and they do pretty much exactly what you think: blazing arrows, and they're doing pyro damage basically. This ties with the Shimenawa set, but I will get into, and I'll show you a little bit of the skill. And then her burst, Ryunkin Sagafrag. I'm sorry if I butchered so hard. This is basically the burst where it's where you target one. It targets one enemy. It marks the enemy with her burst. Then you swap a character. You swap her out of field with another character on field, and you have to use that character to activate her burst to proc her burst, which is kind of sad for her to have a burst where she's more of a kind of, that burst is like a support type thing. But I mean, it would have been awesome if she had a burst that could do, you know, awesome damage. But I mean, we're not gonna fight over it, so it's not like it's a major deal. So her burst does a lot of high damage, 229% skill damage at that, and her explosion at 220. Oh yeah, 220, but then at level 1, I forgot what it was. But yeah, her duration is at 10, and 15 is a cooldown, and her energy cost is not as high like others at 60, so it's still high, but it's in the middle, so it's not as bad. And then you have her other talents, her passives. So this one, she can, yes, normal attacks will increase with her pyro bonus damage by 2% on hit. This stacks up to 10 times for 3 seconds. So, yeah, shots from using as normal attacks. So, like, her skill, and then you just, you know, apply pyro, and this will increase her damage. Stacks of 10 to 3 seconds. Then her, this one is just for, like, this blazing match, I think. This one's for just ornaments and like landscaping in like your teapot. And this one, I think, cause nearby party members to gain a 10% attack increase, and then further attack bonus will add it based on the number of tricks of troublemaker. So tricks of troublemaker is this right here. Basically, if you stack this up, if you stack it up, this will proc, and your burst will do more damage and stuff. So like, I think that's how it works. I'm not so sure. You can read it. I'll take your time, and then yeah. So that's basically it for her kit. So when you question about the artifacts here, Shimenawa, the 4-piece set. So when casting one skill, you lose energy. So I'll show you that. So look closely at her burst right here, which I fully charged up during a previous battle run with my Yoimiya's new artifacts, so a little bit better than what I had last time. I changed it, I got really good rolls, so I'll take it. So then her burst, and look at the skill. As you can see, when you pop the skill, this happens, and then her burst is consumed. So anytime you use her burst, this is when she increases her attack by a significant amount, which is at 1820. So this increases your attack, and then if it's gone, I think it decreases by. Oh no, that stays the same. Okay, my bad. That's my fault. So, it doesn't increase attack, but it does increase damage from attacks, but it boosts my attack in the stance. That's my fault. My bad. So it's just normal. So if you do this again, yeah, it will consume your burst for Yoimiya, and if you just do consecutive 5 shots, this will happen. So then your normal attacks will become pyro, and they will consist doing damage. As long as you can consistently hit all 5 shots within that skill, then you are maximizing your damage you're doing. If you can't, then if you have to like keep moving or running, then it will drop down on your damage. But regardless, as long as you can keep those 5 shots hitting, then you're basically in the you're golden at that point. So that's really it. What else can I think of? Her team comp, by far, a lot of people they run for sure, and for free to plays as well. You have her. Everyone should have her and them. So basically all of them. So definitely number one goes to Yelan. Yelan is OP. She was meta. She still is. She's pretty broken. Her skill, her burst is by far the best. With Yoimiya because you know proccing vape and vape does a lot of damage for her, so now will buff your damage for Yoimiya. Second coming in place would be also Xingqiu. Xingqiu does work as well, definitely because the rain sword's giving her like a barrier, like a what do you call it? Like she doesn't get staggered with Xingqiu sword. So like you know when she has the rain swords around her, then she doesn't really get negates that effect kind of when the swords are around her, so she doesn't get knocked back so far. I think that's what it is. Then also Bennett is a must-have like always because you know boosting her damage significantly by far. And then lastly, your Animo character would be Sucrose if I can find her. Okay, here. So Sucrose is by far also that. So then your team comp would consist of oh no, also Fischl does work too. Fischl also works to make those explosions. You and Yoimiya, a duo, such a duo, you know, very cute duo together. So in those four, I believe I mentioned. So you have Yalan, Fischl, Bennett, Xingqiu, and Sucrose. So that's five, not four. Whoops, I can't count. Those five are also very good for team comp. If you don't have like you know some of these characters, then you can use run Fischl, Yoimiya. It may not be like the damage you want it to be, but it's just really fun to have Fischl with Yoimiya because you can just consistently explode your targets like crazy. It's awesome. It's so awesome. You guys should try it. It's really fun. But yeah, that's really it for Yoimiya. That's her team comps, her builds, her pros and cons by far. I'd say pros like I'm gonna mention every time if I could. But you guys might get sick of it. I'm sorry. She's just really fun to play. She's just really a cute character, nice design, cool design, by far. She's not like crazy meta wise or anything. She's just she's really good against single targeted DPS, like the Geo Sharp, or even like the plants. Like she dominates at single targeted DPS. So she's by far one of the best for targeting single targeted DPS. Again, I'm mentioning it again, yes. So you can stick in your head, guys. Stick it in. But also do be aware of her skill, her burst, especially when you use her burst. When you want to use her burst, it's not like you can't use it, but usually when you're playing Yoimiya, you're always consistently focusing on doing damage and not even using your burst. She's not really burst oriented. She's just really the burst is really just a support thing for Yoimiya to help your team do more damage. But it's not bad at all to have the burst and proc it. Just proc it, just like at times when you need to, for like you know frame advantage or just for some extra damage, and then just swap her out and swap in another character and just do damage, and that will proc her burst. If you have her on field with the burst, it won't proc because she can't proc that burst, her burst, normally like anyone else could. So just be aware of that. That's a downfall, a con. Her burst doesn't really work with her. It works better with other players, or not players, characters on your team that activate that burst for her. So that's a benefit for them more likely, less for Yoimiya. And her con is it's I don't know what else I can really think of her con. Yeah, I guess it's really just kind of her con again. Also relays back to the single target DPS type thing. So she's not an AOE. She's not like an all out like DPS. I wouldn't say DPS, but like an all out character where like she can just dish out AOEs and like amounts of damage within an area against like enemies or anything like Delug does, Hu Tao, Yangfei even, like, or even just like the 4-star, 5-star pyro characters out there. But that's really it. But her by far her pros are definitely her team comps are really fun. You can mix around with. For sure, go ahead, try those. Those are fun. Oh god, excuse me. Jesus. And just enjoy Yoimiya. She's just a lively girl. She just has so much energy. It's just amazing. If you had to meet her by any chance, then you could definitely just hang around with her all the time. Because definitely I would for sure. Because she's just a lively bunch of energy, and she's just a little firework that just never stops popping. So I hoping you guys enjoyed this little Yoimiya guide video. I know it's kind of short. It's going to probably be short. I'm just trying to make these videos not as long, but it's just long enough for you guys to really, understand the integrity, the basics of what these characters can really do and what their full potential may become when you have them, and just be ready for the artifacts and materials and stuff like that. So I hope you guys do enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and please let me know if you guys want more like this, these little short videos, and I'll let you know when I get done, and or not done. I'll see if I can make another video. I'll probably do more of these videos with the characters I have, like Yua, maybe Yoimiya, not Yoimiya, Yaimiku or Raiden, if you guys want to see those types of characters, or anyone I have so far. And I know that's not like, it's not gonna be fun for some people to watch, but I know that a lot of people some people enjoy this type of content. Like I enjoy this game a lot. I wanna share this with you guys. So to show my passion for this game, and just the love I give this game, just the amounts of time and effort I put into this game is just enjoyable. For every minute, every second I play with friends, even myself, and throughout the story, it's just so good. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, like I told you. Hit the notification bell for any new videos I come up with, hopefully, without being kind of slow. But yeah, right now, oh man, it's me. But yeah, please have a great day, have a wonderful day today, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.